Hello friends, warm welcome in this video, that is the energy flow in an ecosystem. Friends, as you know, to sustain life, every organism requires energy. Sun is the ultimate source of energy for about all ecosystems existing on the planet Earth. Only the deep hydrothermal vents ecosystem seems to be exception to this rule, as the direct sunlight not reaches in deep ocean. Of the total emitted sunlight, about 26% is reflected by upper atmosphere and 18% is absorbed by the ozone layer, and only 56% reaches on the surface of the earth. Of the total amount of light absorbed by the earth, about 86% is absorbed by the land and water, and only 14% is available to plants and photosynthetic bacteria to prepare food from simple inorganic materials by the process of photosynthesis. It means that plant receives less than 10% photosynthetically active radiations from sun to sustain the entire living world. Thus, it is the solar energy captured by the plants that flows through the different species of an ecosystem. All organisms directly or indirectly depends on the producers for their food. The flow of energy in an ecosystem is unidirectional, that is, from sun to producers and then to consumers. The flow of energy in an ecosystem always obeys all the laws of thermodynamics, means that the energy of the universe always remains constant. All the species of the ecosystem need constant supply of the energy to synthesize the metabolites they require. This leads to increasing the disorderliness or entropy of the universe. In ecological terms, green plants are called as producers. In terrestrial ecosystem, main producers are herbaceous and woody plants. Like that in aquatic ecosystem, the producers are various species like phytoplankton, algae and higher plants. In food chain or food web, all organisms are interdependent. No energy trapped in an organism remains in it forever. If energy would not pass from producer to consumers, lead to the death of the consumers. Again, remember that the death of organisms initiates detritus food chain or food web. As we know, all the animals directly or indirectly depends on the plants or heterotrophs for their food, as they are not capable of synthesizing their own food by the process of photosynthesis as like plants. Such organisms are often called as consumers or heterotrophs. The consumers can be further categorized as primary, secondary, tertiary and so on depending on the source of food. Those animals which directly feeds on producers, that is plants, to sustain their life are called as primary consumers. The primary consumers are often termed as herbivores. Some common herbivores that exist in terrestrial ecosystem are insects like moths, butterflies, weevils, leaf beetles and gallwasps. Birds like parrot, oriole, etc. And some mammals like sheep, cattle, goat or donkey. The mollusk, green sea turtle, parrotfish are some examples of herbivores that exist in aquatic ecosystem. The consumers that feed on herbivores are termed as primary carnivores or secondary consumers. Birds, fishes and wolf are some examples of secondary consumers. Animals that feed on carnivores are called as tertiary consumers or top carnivore. Human being, lion are examples of top carnivores. Friend, as we know, several food chains and food webs exist in nature. Organisms occupy specific place in the food chain based on the source of their nutrition or food. This position in food chain is termed as the trophic level of that organism. Thus, producers belong to the first trophic level, herbivores to the second and the carnivores to the third. Basically, the food chains are categorized into three types, that is grazing food chain, detritus food chain and the parasitic food chain. A simple grazing food chain can be illustrated as follows. Here the grass are producers, deer may be primary consumer, and the lower part may be secondary consumer. The detritus food chain starts with the dead decomposing organic matter. The decomposers are the organisms which carries detritus food chain. The decomposers mainly composed of the heterotrophic organisms like bacteria and fungi. They get their energy and nutrient requirements by degrading the detritus material. Thus, they are known as saprotrophs. Saprose means decompose. Decomposers secrete some hydrolytic enzymes which breaks or cleave or lyse dead organic materials into the simple inorganic materials and subsequently absorbed by them. The grazing food chain is thought to be the major conduit of energy for the aquatic ecosystem because it is the chief form of energy transfer, where the chain begins with the producers like phytoplankton which are eaten by the zooplankton. On the other hand, in terrestrial ecosystem, a much larger fraction of energy flows through the detritus food chain than the grazing food chain. Detritus food chain may be interconnected with the grazing food chain at some levels. Some of the organisms of detritus food chain are prey to the grazing food chain animals. In natural ecosystem, some animals like crow, bears, cockroaches, man, etc. are fed on producers as well as consumers. Such organisms are often termed as omnivores. These natural connections of the food chain contribute to the food web. Each trophic level has some mass of living material in a particular time period. This mass is called as standing crop. Standing crop is measured as mass of living organism or its number in a particular unit area. Mass of organisms or biomass is expressed in terms of fresh or dry weight. Dry weight measurement of biomass gives more accurate results. The amount of energy available for successive trophic level decreases at each level. Thus, the number of trophic levels in a food chain is restricted as the minimal energy available. Only about 10% of energy is transferred to each trophic level from the previous trophic level. This is often called as 10% law of energy flow. Beyond secondary carnivores, the amount of energy available is too less. Thus, there is no tertiary carnivore that feed exclusively on the secondary carnivores. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and share these videos among your friends. Thank you.